to remember to suck the dick.
Suck the girl. We got to remember to fuck the girl.
Dick sucker?
Sebastian? I'm gonna watch all of these.
A sick ducker?
Ew, sick ducker.
All right.
You sick ducker? Ew. Gross. What's that noise?
That's the fan. Is that the fan? Did the fan just turn on?
It's atmosphere.
Yeah, it's the AC.
All right.
But it sounds like atmosphere.
It is. We're in space right now.
It feels like we're in space.
Welcome to the Space Time Podcast with the Space Boys.
Hey.
We're in space.
Oh no! Everyone just tuned out immediately.
Floating around.
What do we call this? I wouldn't necessarily call this the impending doomcast because
It
it's not.
isn't.
No.
It's not. So what do we call
We have
it?
hope now.
Yeah, there is
Really?
hope in this world.
There's hope.
I mean, it's so bad. It's funny because when we disbanded, I felt like the world ended. If you think about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
all the elections and
Yeah, it's
rapes.
Could
A lot of rapes.
Could the stop of the impending Doomcast cause all of 2016 and now 2017?
That's
Yeah.
probably what happened. I don't want to definitively say that's what happened, but I'd like to think it's that way.
Well,
We can be called Darvel B. That's like Disney, Marvel, and
Darvel
Warner
B.
Brothers. Darvel Brothers.
That sounds.
brothers.
Darvel B sounds like an actor from like the 1980s who was really trying to make it big. He's a black actor, and he was
did
really trying to make it big. He was,
But he did blackface.
yeah, he was really
that
quite
guy
strange.
looks really good in that blackface.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I was remembering what you were telling me earlier about the name for the meme channel.
Oh,
Tom Cream.
oh yeah,
Meme.
Meme Supreme.
Meme Supreme.
Tom Cream, Meme Supreme.
That sounds like what you look up on Pornhub.
Ew.
That is what I've done.
Tom Cream.
Have you really?
No.
Tom Cream.
no.
Meme Supreme.
No, so this is just a podcast. We'll figure out everything else later, I'm pretty sure.
It's called,
Yeah.
We won't probably do it on like talking to it, so
Not talking to
This
it.
is the title of it right now.
on the screen. We'll
Point
have
it
that
over
done by
there.
that time.
Well, yeah. The one thing that I do want to get
Off the bat here.
off the bat is that hey,
Hi.
we're back. The three of us.
Kinda, yeah.
Axel's new.
I'm the guest.
He was there for the
Yes.
week
And then
for the
people who
weekcast.
don't
Yes, he
know
was.
what we did before.
And for the people
oh,
who don't know.
where's new people here? It was a new show.
We used to
What?
do a podcast called Impending Doomcast that kind of fizzled out and died like
When our careers became good.
Yeah.
When we started making money.
Yeah.
We moved.
Kinda. Move. It was the move.
So yeah, like Chris said, we were doing a podcast before called the Impending Doomcast with the fan just turned off.
Yeah.
With other people. It was the original crew was you two,
Nelson.
Nelson
Roadass.
Nelson Roadass, and Igmar Canal Ass.
Wait,
So his last name is Canalis.
Okay.
But it's Canal Ass.
got it. And his name's Road Ass.
That's Nelson.
Well, if you
Nelson-
add an S to it, then it's
Okay.
Road
Then
Ass.
it's
It is
Roadass.
Roadass.
Okay.
His name is Rodus.
No, or Rod
Yeah.
Ass.
Rodass.
Rod Ass.
Which means he like has a protruding ass.
Whoa.
Or he has
then-
something up his ass.
Igmar had a
Car ramrod.
a canal to
Canal.
his ass. But
A lot of water flew to it.
in all seriousness, with the good grace of Igmar, because the impending doom was his baby.
Yeah.
He's our like. I'm gonna say
He's our founding
producer.
father.
He's our boss.
He's our Steven Spielberg.
and
George Lucas.
Continue.
Oh no. With the
wrong
good
with
grace
Steve?
of him, we wanted to continue doing something like this.
Yeah, and we can use the channel that you're watching this on, or area that you're listening to,
33 people that are still subscribed to this
which
channel.
is, I think they just forgot.
They're gonna be like,
to be
Yeah.
honest.
the hell?
They're gonna notice it on their feed on YouTube and just be like, "Those guys are
Oh
still."
shit! No, we need to unsubscribe.
We're all married now with kids. What are these guys still doing?
What are they doing with their lives?
Our names are not as cool as yours, though.
Like our human names?
Yeah, human.
It is the name of my forefathers, my great grandfather.
Mine too.
It was passed down through that one time. My dad was like, I like my granddad a lot. He saved my life. I'm going to name my son after him. So here I am.
There he is.
So after all that, hi, My name is Andrew. I am here with
Chris. Hi.
Stoll. I am here with Daniel Jeffries. I am here with Axel,
Mortensen.
Man of the Hour. I don't know his last name. Mortensen. There you go.
Mortensen.
Which Man of the Hour works because Axel Man of the Hour Mortensen.
Oh
There you
wow.
go.
Well, we need you didn't.
Oh, he's dying. He's having a
I
stroke.
went back to Africa. No,
In your brain, you just.
Wakanda. No. We need new. I can't do it. We need new nicknames.
Yes, we do.
We had old nicknames before.
We did, yeah. I don't want to bring mine up.
No, we're not.
I was about to.
I watched the movie almost the other day, and I was like,
Really?
"Christ,
Why would you almost watch
Well, I was watching all the movies. We're not gonna. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
People
Man of
want
the
to know.
Hour.
Man of the Hour.
Okay.
The Hour.
Fine.
I love that.
Your flaming
He's
torch.
too humble.
Flame. What?
I don't know.
Who are you calling?
I
What?
don't know. Flaming torch.
Are you calling him gay?
No. What? It's 2017, so it wouldn't be
that's
bad.
true. No, it's not. But I'm.
Don't say that.
Okay, all right.
Such,
Sorry.
such a blonde thing for you to say.
That's
Wait,
true.
You call him gay?
Sure.
I'm from a very white household. I was brought up a different way than all of you.
White guy Chris. That's his name.
Except for you.
White Chris.
White Chris.
There you go. I'm just white Chris. That's what I've been called all my life.
It's stuck from college.
Really?
Yeah. We had we went to college together for a brief time, and we had 3 friends named Chris, and they were all like
different.
different.
They're all
There's
different
Mexican
people.
Chris. There's White Chris.
Yeah.
Right there, and there's Magic Chris.
See, that's the thing I was about to say.
Yeah.
Your only redeeming quality as the Chris you were was White Chris. Magic Chris, I want to meet him.
Well, I liked
Magic
it when
Chris.
when I was called Good Guy Chris by Taylor. That was cool.
Yeah. Shout out
that
to
made me.
Taylor.
Yeah, shout out shit. But
Shit.
but I was like, yeah, I'm finally not just White Chris. I'm Good Guy Chris.
Well, you're back to it now. Fuck. It sounds like a drink that P. Diddy. Sorry. Brother Love.
Brother Love. All right.
Is he
Yeah.
going by Brother Love?
Brother
now?
Love. That's sorry. Sorry,
He changed
Brother
his
Love.
name so many
He
times.
did.
Oh God, no.
You sound like
Puff
a drink.
Daddy.
You sound like a
He
drink you would drink.
was Puff Daddy. Then he was P Diddy. Then he
Then
was
Diddy.
Diddy. And now he's. Didn't he
He
go
went back to Puff Daddy.
He went back to Puff Daddy.
Now
and
he's
now
Brother.
he's Brother Love.
My question is he
Snoop Dogg.
changing his name legally each time?
I mean, he probably does.
Okay. Does he just have a?
stuff like that?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a yearly thing. Like,
He's 50, by the way.
He's
like
checking his
48.
calendar. He's like, oh, time to change my name again.
It's time to change my name.
August 3rd.
biannually, he changes his name.
He's like the groundhog
Got
for
to stay
Groundhog's Day.
relevant.
That made no sense. The
No,
groundhog.
it didn't. Which is why I'm laughing at
My
you.
shadow changed my name. So yeah, so White Chris.
Yeah, no. Okay, so I'm White Chris.
So White Chris.
Yeah,
Andy.
that's gonna be.
Andy?
Andy.
Fuck. Okay.
You just took that. There was no fighting that.
He really wanted it.
I don't like it either. Man,
I mean, you look like an Andy.
Andrew.
I remember
Andy
you
B.
from Toy Story, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Except your toys were all like. I can't say that.
No,
What?
Say,
No,
say it. Do
I
it.
feel like your toys were. It's like this is
Chicharron?
such a bad thing.
you motherfucker.
It's gone of Andy on it. No, I was saying your toys were molested, but that's not a good thing.
Whoa!
I don't know
Where
why
did that come from?
No, it's just, this is not. I'm not starting off well.
Okay, that's fine.
Are you talking about
None of us
Sid,
are.
the kid next door from Toy
Yeah.
Story, where like he messed up all
He
his
clearly did something to his toys.
But he's Andy, so he
Well,
clearly
I'm
takes
Andy,
care of
so I have
Yeah.
Buzz and Woody and got a
So
whole
then
lot of
Ingmar
Woody.
would be Sid.
Why is it?
I don't know. I just think he's not here. Nelson could be Sid. Actually,
Nelson, yeah.
Nelson's definitely
It's
Sid.
definitely Sid.
He was kind of a bitch last night.
He's gonna hear this and be like,
No, he was. He was a little bit of a bitch.
yeah. He's like a celebrity attitude.
Yeah.
With none of the celebrity.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
I like how these two just have no
neither.
clue.
I was-
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nelson's
want some
basically.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude,
Didn't I get you water? Where the fuck
He didn't give me one. I just thought it was like
I'll get it.
a Jim
Okay.
Crow law thing. I didn't mean to
I
bring
didn't
race
want-
into it. But
I-
you're White Chris, so I have to.
I
Is he trying to escape? Oh, this was a hair pick. It is a hair pick.
No, it's not. It's a twisty tie.
Oh, it's really hard.
Yeah, it is.
Call me Sherlock Homeless.
Sherlock Homeless.
Yeah.
Daniel, Sherlock Homeless.
No, because that would infer homeless.
So you're just gonna
Sherlock Homie.
Sherlock Homie.
Because I'm like the ghetto detective.
Yeah.
Because I do find fault in life, but I do it in a very ghetto way.
And you do you like go out of your way to make people feel bad about it?
Yeah.
Because that's Sherlock Holmes' whole shtick, right?
Oh, I definitely do that.
Okay.
Oh, we got nicknames.
Welcome back.
Oh, hey. Let's go get him water.
Yeah, I
Thanks for the water.
Nice. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That noise. Oh, yeah, sucking ass, boy. No, thank you for water. That was thirsty. I didn't know it was.
That's all right. So I was gonna ask you.
Mm-hmm.
So we've talked about this many times, but just like you wanted to redo this just to do it, or was there like an ultimate goal here?
We'll grab a tisk tac because I need something to do with my aunt.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm doing it.
Okay. I guess we're just.
Yeah. All right.
Your bud.
You drink your water, sir. Drink your fucking water.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish I
So the reason why I wanted to do this, and I'm gonna use the same analogy that I told you on that train ride over, is that I had an itch. I had a really bad itch, and that really bad itch kept on growing and growing.
Yeah.
It was really bad. I had to go see a doctor. I got prescribed
What'd he say
stuff.
about it?
He said, "Oh man, this itch, you're gonna die."
Yeah,
I don't know. This
Did it get red?
For real.
Get choked out. Doctor's gonna choke me out and just leave me there. No. What it basically was that I had an itch for doing this kind of stuff again.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just create content. I wanted to just sit down.
Make some cool shit.
I really like the podcast format of just like buddies sitting around talking shit with each other.
Yeah.
That's what I mainly listen to sometimes. That's what I get a lot of influence from. So that's why like I wanted to come back and do this and like get the ball rolling and everything.
Chris, why did you want to do it?
Why is the mute? Why is
No, it's not.
okay?
When it blinks, it's mute.
Oh,
I know. It's weird.
scared the shit out of me. Man. I didn't know.
Why is it mute?
Why is it mute?
Clearly, we heard.
You can see you're the one who can look at the levels.
I'm
Fuck you guys.
asking questions this
Yes.
time. Okay. Last time I would just sit there and be like, Chris, why did you want to do the podcast?
Because I also had a terrible, terrible rash.
You guys are just feeding off each other.
Got you, dude.
Sexually.
I got this itch.
To make content. My ideal content is absolute nonsense with no rhyme or reason. And I figure, like, if
Axel's into it.
Axel,
I am into
he's so into it.
I've been in the video.
He's been in videos.
I've had a couple ideas for some myself. None of them ever got released, but I did.
Well, you still have
edit it. Yeah, I did. I edited a whole thing together, and I was like, "This is garbage." And then I was like,
Well,
and then
okay.
it's like doomed to sit on my computer forever.
Tell you what, if ever there comes a time where you want to at least look back at it, we'll talk it over. I could maybe throw in some editing input.
Yeah, I think I need to re-edit it a little.
Yeah.
It's a little long. It's a little bloated.
Put it on
Yeah.
the channel. Who cares?
Yeah.
All right, right.
Put it up.
No, like I wanted to do content creation again because I kind of I was doing stuff on my own channel, but then I kind of stopped because I got a second job and then my life became super busy, and so I want to keep doing that again. I've been doing other stuff with other people, but that's mostly like it's their stuff for their website and their channel and all that. So I'm not doing I'm still doing what I want to do. Obviously, I'm reviewing movies and stuff like that, which is fun. But it's not the crazy insanity that I want to actually make. And this is the most tame of that. But it is gonna be, still fun, and I just wanted to make, fun shit again because I absolutely miss it.
He started looking at me.
Why are you here?
So Daniel,
Me?
Why are you here?
when I shot you that text,
Why did I say like, I don't know.
why were you like, "Yeah, I'll do it"?
Guys,
I got time in my schedule.
I have an itch. No, no. I left the last podcast backstory because I got busy, and then I kind of wanted to do my own thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't do my own thing. Well, I was doing it, for a bit, and I started doing stand up, and then I did music, and then I did work, and then it all just stopped.
Yeah.
Like it just stopped. I just worked. It was just like, oh my god.
Yeah,
So then
apathy set in.
Yeah, I was just like, so this whole year I've been like, oh, I need to get back into it. And then I started eating and I got loose. And I was like,
I got big old tits.
and then I was like,
Man, what's that like?
Do you want to maybe lipo some onto him?
I
take
guess.
it.
Well,
Down.
I like being Chubby Dan.
Is that technically blackface if you lipo some of you into him?
That's not the face.
No, okay, so then it's black.
But I'm appropriating back black
That is,
culture by
yeah.
having your fat.
I mean, people want to be black, but they don't want to be black. Let's be
Exactly.
honest. And that's the thing. I said that yesterday. Out loud, it was a lot of Caucasian around me. People want to be black, they don't want to be black. You know what I'm saying? And my friend with me laughed, and I was like, wow, that's, you know.
Oh, I am funny.
The noise is back. Oh, but yeah. But anyway, so then recently I've been writing again, and then I did two projects from my job, and like I directed it and I wrote it, and then I helped one of my friends edit it, and I was like,
Was this actually something for the company that actually went through? Unlike the last thing that we did? Or tried to do?
I mean, like last year.
No, I'm saying that
the
stuff. Yeah,
party thing?
Halloween thing.
Yeah, this year I did it, and
It actually went through?
And I took control
Awesome.
of it.
I'm glad.
And I was like, oh, I can do this. This is nice. And so I did two different projects. Usually I only do one,
Yeah.
and that fails. But this time I did two, and it was great. And I was like, oh, I can do this.
So, like, the more things you have to do, the more you feel like you have to do them?
That, and I realized I need to start doing it. I think now I'm doing things. Is before I wanted to do things and I would write all these like ideas
Yeah.
and all this stuff, but I wouldn't do it.
At least
now,
you're getting it out there.
No, yeah. Now I'm like I want to do it, and I want it to be a part of this now.
Okay.
Like before, I was like, oh man, like I kind of want to do my own thing.
Yeah.
And I had no medium to do it.
Right.
It was like I was like, oh, I'd write this cool thing, and I was like, I want to film this. I didn't know any directors. I didn't know, I mean, I knew people who could do it, but I very much wanted to be on my own doing it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I'll do it on my phone. But like I'm like very into like some kind of quality.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, this is a good. Like I want to share.
Not like every other shit poster on the internet.
Yeah. Now I want to share it with people, and I'm also like
knows
pretty
what's up.
insane. So like this is a perfect like example. Like all my stuff that I'm writing is very like out there.
Good.
And so I'm like, okay, this is the perfect avenue
right.
for me to relaunch. I'm looking at kitchen nightmares. We're gonna relaunch the kitchen. So yeah, this is a relaunch of the brand that is Daniel Jeffries.
The Daniel J. brand.
Your audio good? Because mine just cut out.
No, yeah, mine cut as well.
Mine,
But I mean, we're still getting levels, so it's
Okay.
fine. As long as
levels.
as long as we're still getting levels, it's
It's a
fine.
Nick
So
Jonas
Axel, why did you decide to say yes and not just walk into your room?
Oh man, I was sitting at my desk. I was playing some video games, and these three people came in.
They don't even live here. They're
And
just
I was
guys.
just like, who are these people in my house? They came up to me and were like, hey man, we're doing the podcast. You don't have to leave. You want to join? And I was like,
Okay.
fuck it, I ain't doing anything. Well, sure,
And now
I'll
he's
sit down.
here.
And
What
now
an
now
origin
I'm
story.
sitting down.
Beautiful.
I heard the call to action.
Expertly.
Loud and clear, and I just jumped in.
Nice.
Now I'm here.
Expertly told. I'm
beautiful.
glad you're with us, Axel.
What a tale.
What a tale.
I know how to weave a yarn.
It's a nice sweater. I like it. It's keeping me warm.
Just a blanket he had around his pants. Ass pants.
It's got an extra sleeve too. I'm not sure where that came from. I think your sewing skills need some work.
Whoa.
No, that's for the third leg.
Oh right.
Boo, I'm a ghost of the third leg.
Wait, what is that from?
Whoa.
What from?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought it was from the Medea.
Everyone. Okay.
Oh,
That happens
God.
to me all the fucking time. Is people think
That's from
that it's from
Yeah,
something.
same.
It's always just my own insane brain.
You're creative. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's from something.
Well, it happens to me all the fucking time at work. I say some weird shit to some girl. And she's like, "Oh my god, you're so funny. What's that from?" I'm like,
You should-
"Funny
who
because I
Says
made
that?
it
Who
up."
says it like that?
You'd be.
California. California.
I don't want to put anyone on blast, but no, I'm kidding.
Clarissa explains it off.
No.
What is, your elbow is so. Like,
Dude, stop.
Yeah, it's so heavy.
I can see that. At least it's not glass this time.
It's gonna blow out my fucking ears. Thanks.
Oh no, mine's already bleeding.
That's why his headphones are red.
Excelsior.
You remember you saw the glass table at least once, right? When we were moving?
Yeah.
The glass table we had at the old apartment?
Yes.
These guys remember the glass table well.
Yeah,
That was the
you threw a lot of
it was
stuff
the
out.
fuck table.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the one with the condom.
Yeah, the fuck table.
What?
You remember the fuck table?
Yeah, I remember it.
The one from my old apartment?
Yeah, the glass table. I don't know why it's called the fuck table, though.
Remember?
Wait, does he
He
not?
told us, but
I don't know about the fuck table.
This is a great story.
It is
Who's
a great
fucked on the
story.
fuck table?
Okay,
we're gonna have a reenactment playing instead of
this has been told on the previous. Now I need to sit on the chair. I mean, let's rap, kids. Let's rap.
story time.
So, this story was told on the old podcast, so if you want a different version of the story, go back, because I'm sure it's going to be told differently. But, back at the apartment in Reseda that I was at with Ravi and my previous roommate,
I remember.
Jim Jong Dangles. What's his fucking name?
Kim Jong.
Josh.
Either Josh or Jordan.
No, Josh. So that was his. I'm pretty sure that was his table, but it was our living room. It's our dining table.
Uh-huh.
And so one morning, I wake up. It's pretty early. I got work, and I'm getting out, and I'm walking to the kitchen, and I just see a fucking dried condom that is open and probably has fluid still in it and everything, just stuck to the table.
Ew.
And I know that Ravi definitely did it because at the time his girlfriend was in Santa Barbara, so there's no way. There's no way. And unless I got really drunk and sad one night and jerked off a condom on her, it couldn't have been me. And so
Santa Barbara.
Oh
and so I was like, fucking Josh. And I took a picture of it, posted it on Facebook, put him on blast, and was like, dude, clean up your fucking mess, you sick bastard.
Damn.
Don't leave this for us to see. And so, and I was like, I had to go to work. So I ate breakfast, left. Came home that night, because I think I saw a movie or something. I was there all day.
Right.
And I came home, and it was still fucking there.
Ew.
That night. And I saw on Facebook that he had replied and was like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I'll clean that up when I get home. He didn't get home until like midnight or something like that. And then he finally cleaned it up.
That's gross.
Yeah,
Why
but
would...
he fucked on the table and just...
You know what? I don't even care, baby. I'm just gonna put it on.
I gotta go to bed.
They fell asleep on top of each other on the table.
In a movie, that would be beautiful. Just
Depends on the lighting. It really depends on the lighting.
yeah. That's actually a scene from Stranger Things.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Don't spoil it.
That's it happens in there.
First scene? First scene in there?
It's 11.
Oh
No, you can't.
so pedophilic.
I can't do that.
It's so pedophilic.
You pederast.
I'm sorry.
You know,
Is that what you call people? Pederast?
Pedophile.
No, I know.
Hollywood.
Hey. Swing it back around. Our topic for today is what's wrong with Hollywood now.
I don't know. I mean, Hollywood ever.
No, this isn't a film podcast. I mean, we may talk about something here and there, but only if it's interesting and funny to us. But no, this isn't a film podcast. No.
Oh, okay. Chill.
This isn't a film
Jesus.
podcast.
I'm just saying, it's not. I'd rather it not.
Okay.
Jeez. White Chris once again.
Even though he spent like a little while coming up with names for a film podcast.
Because I was trying to think of something funny and clever just because I came up. Oh fuck! It's on my Google Docs. I'm gonna bring it up. There's some. He's heard them.
The bad ones are really bad, and the good ones are like
Are pretty
they're good. They're fine.
They're
I'd be okay with having that.
We should have like a one word, 2 syllables, like Logan.
Logan. Deadpool.
That's the name of the podcast.
Detroit.
Don't drink the water.
Hey guys, welcome to Detroit.
It's not funny because there's
For those of you just listening, probably nobody. I have brown water.
What is that?
It's coffee. It's instant coffee that you just pour into a
Ew, why?
water. It's not bad. It does
Will.I.am. In the future.
There's gonna be a job. There's gonna be a job called maker. I'm gonna be a maker.
Can we put a link for that thing on there?
Oh yeah, I will.
Watch it, guys.
Okay, so I just want to give you guys some setup. I was really bored one night, and I thought of it while getting groceries. Come home and I was bored, and I was like, I'm just gonna think of dumb podcast names.
We're about to know how bored you were.
Yeah, exactly.
How stupid these names are
So
gonna be.
okay, these are the shit ones. I've categorized them.
Okay.
I don't mean to bring up movies, but
Oh, I thought you were. It's not a sentence. That's a name.
no, that's
Sorry,
the name.
that's the name.
Sounds like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And
You need to hear more about movies.
these are just suggestions.
This is why they're in the back category.
I recognize this as bad.
Is that one too?
No. Film is a 4-letter word.
Jeopardy title.
Something clever about movies.
That one didn't hit it.
No, it's not. It's real bad. Not enough film podcasts.
Wait, what is it?
Not enough film podcasts.
Oh.
Podcast.
That feels like something. That's
Should have just been not enough
Film.
That's stupid.
And then the last one is the worst. Another movie podcast.
Oh, right.
It's the least clever.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone has that name.
Yeah, of course.
The film one seems like you kept spelling film wrong. And you're like typing film. Oh my god, autocorrect, I'm so sorry.
Actually, that's pretty clever.
What?
It's like misspelling film a couple times, and then the last one saying film podcast.
With the little asterisk.
Yeah.
Art.
These are the ones that I like. They may not be great, but I like them.
Are we allowed to roast them?
Yeah. Go ahead. Movies.
That one's my favorite.
It's like had a stutter. Movies. Movies.
Going down on the vag of the film industry.
Oh my gosh! In today's climate, that's not a good one for 4 guys that use.
No.
That's true. That one doesn't roll off the tongue,
Yes.
you know? It doesn't come out right.
Might as well be called Donald Trump Weinsteins.
Okay. I've been to film school podcast.
Yeah.
Pretentious much?
No.
But it does.
Your opening line is, welcome to the I've been to film school podcast. The joke is we haven't been to film school.
Exactly.
That's true. Okay, that one,
And
shelf it. I like
then
it.
this is, I could either be a colon to that one or its own thing. Have you been to film school?
Most of our friends be like, yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah. Please lecture me on film, Daddy.
Still, in the climate, we should not do.
I have a film boner.
In today's climate, still.
I think you can get away with that one.
I think,
On the internet.
I have a
Women
boner
are
for
taking the word boner for themselves too, so
That's
it's
true,
fine.
yeah. But they're also used to be men.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. Ooh boy movies.
Just do it again.
Ooh boy movies. Okay. You can lengthen that to however you long. Or it can be
boy.
It could be like ooh. It could be like ooh boy movies.
I don't like that one.
This one is my favorite.
Okay.
Film diddlers. And that's the last one that I.
What? I heard that one last night. I remember you said.
Wait,
yeah,
I did say film diddlers. Yeah,
I like the word diddlers. I mean, it sounds inappropriate.
Yeah, but it's pretty good.
Because if you use any other word in front of diddler, it sounds bad. Just
What
pick a
about
word.
banana diddlers?
How about
Coffee diddlers.
coffee diddlers?
That sounds like you're in Starbucks touching something. Did you guys hear what he was doing? He was like a coffee diddler. Oh my god, what?
He stuck his dick in the coffee.
Oh. That's beyond diddling. You diddled.
Can I have that coffee with extra dick?
Diddle?
Diddle?
Yeah, but any other word for the diddle. Diddle. Diddle.
It just reminds
diddle
me.
my coffee a little bit, please.
That reminds me of Axel Shimonetta.
Yeah.
Do you guys know?
Ooh, what?
It's an anime where.
About him?
No,
Well,
Shimonetta is a pretty cool anime about it. It's so the premise is the huge selling point for it, and it takes place in a future sci-fi world where they've outlawed all porn and all dirty jokes.
Oh,
So you can't
wait. I think I heard
say.
this, yeah.
So and all the people wear things on their wrists and neck. So if you say a dirty joke or
say anything about sex,
draw any lewd things, they come in and they bust your ass.
Yeah.
And it's about these terrorists who are dirty joke terrorists, and they spread dirty jokes. It's hilarious
and pornography.
I've seen the first episode of that.
It's really good.
Shimonetta.
It's hilarious. It's raunchy. It's dirty. It's sexy. It's ex buzzword. It's ex buzzword.
But there's a scene in it where one of the characters has she has a crush on somebody but doesn't understand what it is because this society doesn't know what those feelings are and they're not taught about it. So she's lusting after this other character, the main character. She doesn't understand what's happening with her.
Okay.
And she recognizes that she's making she makes love juice, nectar of the gods. The women's
from her
the women's
vagina.
Olympic, yeah.
That's a scientific word.
That's ladies' vagina liquid.
Okay.
And she doesn't understand what it is, so she uses it in baking to bake cookies for him.
And he eats it. And he's like, this is a weird taste.
Yeah. So they have that part in it.
Sorry, guys.
Was that in the episode you saw?
No, it wasn't.
No, it's in a later
It
episode.
sounds like Butter's special juice, though.
What is it? Butter's creamy.
It's like creamy goo, and then
somebody just got shot.
holy crap!
Scared.
Anyway,
4th of July. No.
Not again.
Shit.
But the coffee diddlers reminded me of that.
I don't know if we want to be now that everyone's heard this.
Yeah. Nobody wants to know about it anymore.
It's like coffee diddler.
The name of the podcast featuring the coffee diddlers. Us.
Oh, that's fair.
That is us.
That would be Robbie's podcast.
Yeah,
Coffee
Diddler.
Diddler. Yeah. He got mad at me because Katie used his coffee stuff yesterday. I get it, but I feel really shitty. Yeah, no, I told Katie that when she was over here that she could make herself coffee because I didn't want her to pay for fucking $4 coffee at my work. So I was like, just make some coffee, it's fine. And then she was like, hey, can I make some coffee? He's like, yeah, sure. He didn't like it.
No.
He doesn't like people. He doesn't like people touching stuff. I get it. I don't want to shame him for that. It's fine. Nobody likes their stuff being messed with. But
I hate it. I end lives if someone touches my stuff.
I touch your stuff all the time.
What?
Yeah.
Your junk? His junk?
It's all the time.
Daniel did the list. Andrew.
Your name of the podcast.
I'm still trying to think
of good names.
Yeah. I mean, I like your names.
We can have a. Those are just for film stuff. That's for this isn't. I'm just like for this
isn't
though.
a film podcast.
No, it's definitely not a film podcast.
You guys seen Suburbicon though?
Oh God.
I haven't seen it, but is it good?
No. It's really not.
Not at all. Okay, so this is now the topic.
Yeah. All right. No, we'll talk about it. Let's do it.
So, me and Chris went to Suburbicon on opening night because
it's what we do. Yeah, we just check out movies.
We just go to whatever movie's playing.
Yeah.
There was one other guy in the theater.
Yeah. This was the
night.
This was like
opening night.
Opening night.
Shit.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
10 o'clock. And, maybe like, it seems like it's for an older crowd, directed by George Clooney.
Yeah.
Probably people not staying out past
Written by the Cohan brothers.
whatever. The guy there was probably 50. Whatever.
He's having a good night.
Yeah.
Diddling.
He's having a good time.
could've
Maybe he wanted to be alone and we showed up and he just...
And he was like, fuck you.
Gosh darn it.
The movie was so awful that when we left, because we stayed the whole time
Yeah.
just to see the train wreck in action,
Yeah, the whole thing.
he wasn't there. We were the last two people in the movie theater.
Yeah. So we could have been like yelling at the screen and throwing shit. I doubt he would have noticed.
This
yeah,
movie's terrible.
Like
Yeah.
I remember that I had a similar situation with a coworker of mine at we went to see what's it fucking called? We only had it there for a week.
Medea Boo?
No, we still have that.
They're making a second one.
Boo!
No, this is the second one.
That is the
I know.
They're making a third?
No, they're making a second one. Why did they make the first two?
What?
I mean,
The Medea movies. We'll talk about that after your story.
Okay.
I have a rant.
The not movie podcast
I'm ready.
suddenly turned into a movie podcast.
But the movie was called what was it called? Oh, Get Big.
Oh.
And it was this weird super indie film, and opening weekend it had a total, I want to say, of like 50 people go watch it over the whole weekend. Two of those people were me and a friend, and we were the only people in that one showing. So we were like yelling at the screen. He like threw his hat at the screen. We had been drinking, and so we were just like
White Chris.
yeah, we were just hanging out, yelling. It was a lot of fun, but the movie itself was trash. So it's a similar experience. But no, Suburbicon, not good. Don't watch it. Don't ever watch it. Don't do it.
Okay. I mean, Matt Damon's my friend. He's fucking. That's his livelihood.
I know, but
He's made better movies.
yeah, he has. And like, have you seen We Bought a Zoo?
I have seen that movie.
Yeah, that's at least better than this.
Oh yeah. I thought you were about to rip into it. I was like,
No, I haven't seen it, so I can
know.
only think that it's better than.
I mean, I
Suburbicon.
watched it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was good or not.
So what's wrong with Medea?
is it the fact that it exists?
Bring it out.
Okay.
You wanted to go on a rant.
Let's go. Let's go on a quick history of Medea. Tyler Perry history.
Yep.
And so in the beginning, I don't know if you guys know the humble beginnings of Tyler Perry.
Nope.
Homeless.
Haven't done his history.
Homeless guy.
Really?
Well, he was homeless at a bit. He lived in his car. He wrote a play. He saw something on Oprah, and he's going to write a play. Wrote a play, and boom, boom, did it. Play successful. Keeps putting them out there.
Damn.
Eventually, he brings out. He does different characters. He'll do a character.
Yeah.
The first character he did was Joe. If you've seen the movies.
No.
A black older guy.
Right.
Then he brought Medea in, and people were like, "This is phenomenal. This guy is
He's a true legend.
He's a regular peak Eddie Murphy with his different characters." Okay. Start to me looking at it, it started with a very gospel, Jesus Christian, black Southern. You have a few lines of the play, and next thing you know, they have a singing moment, and you worship in your house. Your mama's in the kitchen, like, ooh, it's great. Fan base is huge. The comedy is mostly improv-y but written.
Right.
And it's funny. It feels like a black Saturday Night Live, and TD Jakes is there. That's where the overall theme is.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm gonna branch over to movies. Black people are excited.
Whoa.
We're very excited for this.
Oh my god.
We haven't had a black director like that. Black director. We haven't had this kind of sorry. We haven't this kind of momentum for a black director since since this is before Lee Daniels. So we haven't Spike Lee. We're like, oh, this is exciting.
Okay, all right.
The rumbles in the black community. He's coming out. Oh yeah. So and the first Medea movie comes out, and he bases it off of his one of the very successful Diary of a Mad Black Woman play.
Okay.
So got very similar themes. A black woman getting beat down by
Well,
her.
I actually think I saw that one.
Yeah, it was
The first one.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's the most famous one.
It wasn't terrific, as in it wasn't like 100 on.
Is that the
Rotten
one
Tomatoes.
where Medea's like, you got to give him the grits, and then she throws the.
That's the second one.
Okay, that's
The
okay. I saw the second one.
The
That's
first
the
one
only
is
one I saw.
Wyatt Hangers. You're still quoted in black community. You're out
Trying
there.
to abort somebody?
No. So, okay, another thing that Tyler Perry used to do, and he did great, is his pop culture references. It very reminds you, let me speak to White Chris now, Seth MacFarlane,
Gotcha.
pop culture references.
Okay, all right.
But his were very...
I understand that completely.
They were, modern ones, but a lot of them were like black movies and stuff, or The Color Purple, all these different things. Wired Hangard... Wired Hanger came from an episode of a show where this mom... Well, no, not a show. What is it from? I forgot. I'm sorry. People hate me. But anywho, in the show or the movie, the mom was mad. It's just like, why do you have a Wyatt Hanger that showed like poor or whatever? Okay. And she beat the girl. And so in Medea, there's a little funny scene. He goes into like the woman's dressing room and he's like, Wyatt Hanger. And people cried around. This is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's almost like better version of those parody movies.
Yeah. No, but it's just a little part, little pop culture reference.
That's the point.
Yeah, and then we watched it.
You don't want a full movie of it.
It was good. It was, we watched it. My family, we bought it.
Right.
We have it in the DVD collection. The second one came out at
Just like I have The Matrix.
Exactly. I like the first one. Second was my favorite one. I'm gonna come on and say
Second one?
Second Medea's Family Reunion. I actually enjoy that movie. That's the grits one. You gotta cut the grits, and then no spoilers. Go and watch it.
Man, I already.
Start it up for everyone. Just stop listening to the podcast
grits is
right
not
now.
an important part of the movie.
Okay.
So then boom. And then he just kept going. And he started churning out. He started churning
Like
out.
that Denzel Washington and Chris Pine movie.
He just started churning out stuff. Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Oh, right. That's
You didn't get the
train
reference.
one, huh?
And then he started churning them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
an
very
assembly line.
very reminiscent of like the Fast and Furious movies. It's the opposite. We looked at the Fast and Furious movies. And you're like, oh, this is all right. And like, why are you still making these movies? Yeah. And now you're just in it. You're like, I'm gonna watch them anyway.
Right.
The opposite. You just churn them out. It's like, I'm not gonna watch this.
Okay.
That wasn't a good analogy, but still.
But somehow you
It's
find yourself
like
in the
this.
theater and you're like, how did I get here?
It's like this. It's like the person, we've all had the communities when there's like this one young person that keep having kids. And the first kid, you're like, oh my God, he's so precious. And by her 12th one, you're like, oh, she's had another one. She's had another one.
How is she doing it?
I don't know.
this
How
to
does she?
herself?
That last one's gonna be a handful. You just come out there and it's like, does she even know who the father is of this
She
one?
has to actually get it all stitched back up down there.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, he had another one? Should we tell him to stop?
Boo.
No.
Tie your tubes. And I watched the first Boo.
He's putting these kids into camps and he's making money off of it.
Yeah, he
From
doesn't.
what I heard about the Boo series is that it's
The sub-series.
Very phoned in.
it's very terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the
I
first
watched-
one.
And it has a lot of like, oh, we're YouTuber celebrities in it.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
And
Fousey Tube.
this is how you know how bad a movie's gonna be.
Okay.
There's like I always look at this. How many people in there look like they're actual people? But let me explain.
Okay.
So look up a B-rate. This is for you guys. Look up a B movie.
Yeah.
Like a crappy B movie, and
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Just look at a modern day B movie.
Okay.
Modern day. Okay.
80s B movies are still really good.
Yes.
Modern B movie, a Netflix movie that no one likes.
Yeah.
And if you look at the IMDb and you go through the list of people, if they all look unnaturally beautiful, are like, oh, that guy's face looks too feminine. Like, it looks really like, and it's like a line of at least 5 people, and they look like they belong in a soap opera. It's a terrible movie.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Terrible. Because then as you keep going down, you know who the extras are because they're just really unattractive people.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no. You look at movies that are really good, you have like 2 really attractive people and then like a normal looking person and then like a William Dafoe. And he's like, he's not unattractive, but
But he's
interesting.
Someone to balance out the
But
good
clearly
looking
that's the
people.
best acting person.
Yeah,
in all.
exactly. The most talented person is often the most ugly.
Look at the Forrest Gump cast, and you're like, this is an assortment of people.
Exactly.
It's an X-Men.
Look at
of
Lieutenant Dan, you're like,
looks.
his jaw's wired shut.
They're an
Yeah.
X-Men of looks. If the movie has an Avenger quality of faces,
Yeah.
excellent movie because they clearly the acting. But if they're just going for looks, it's gonna be a really bad
It's
film.
gonna be a train wreck.
Terrible film.
Yeah.
And if you look at Medea Boo, outside of like even Tyler Perry's looking better of age, and you're like, wow, he looks kind of fake looking. He does look fake. I like the guy, but I'm just like,
all CGI.
It's just like you look at there's like 3 characters that are clearly like the black people from his plays.
Yeah.
And then the rest are really attractive YouTube stars
YouTubers, yeah.
Right.
that are funny on YouTube
But it doesn't translate
in
well.
a IMAX theater.
No, I was watching it. I was watching
Did
a
they
little
play
bit
it
of
in
the
IMAX
end.
theater?
No, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
The next one will be.
I watched a little bit of the end of that one, the newest one, and luckily it was showing some of the outtakes because otherwise I would have thought it's completely worthless.
Yeah.
Because one of the outtakes had like a legitimately good joke. I can't remember it for the life of me, but I remember laughing my goddamn ass off at it. And all of the jokes that were in the actual movie were
shit.
dog shit.
No.
Absolute
that's
dog
terrible.
shit.
But it makes movie. It makes movie.
It makes movie money.
It makes movie money.
Yeah.
People are just signing up to do it just to do it, just to get that paycheck.
So, how many people are you and me the only people who've seen the second one?
I have not seen the second one.
No, the Medea's family reunion.
Oh, people have seen it. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. I think I saw the first one because I remember seeing a couple of those movies like growing up.
But you've only seen the first one though.
But I don't remember which one I've seen.
Some of the other ones are good supposedly. I haven't.
It's like I was like sort of young when I saw it.
Yeah.
Like and so like a lot of the things that like I was going and I was like, all right, cool, crazy black lady.
This is gonna be excellent.
This is gonna be amazing. And then it's like a serious sort of like drama.
Right,
yeah.
I forgot which one. It was the one with the girl.
All of them
it's
have
the wife. No, it's the wife in Empire. Taraji P. Henson.
That's a different one.
But it had Medea in it, and it's like you said, it's super serious.
Yeah.
But then Medea's in it.
It's
for some
surprisingly serious, and then Medea is like the only one cracking jokes.
That's what Black lives are like.
There's one person making jokes.
Well, no, it's
you're that one person.
It's like life's so hard, and then you have like, it's old Big Mama over there. She can make us laugh. No, but that's
okay. Is it bad? Okay, I was reminded of this YouTube video where this woman was cooking for her family, and her sons were doing the filming, and they would be kind of annoying, and so she would just like snap and yell at them whenever they would get a little too annoying. I think I showed you this.
Is this the grapefruiting one?
No. This is during cooking. This is them cooking, not sexing.
Okay.
Grapefruit. Check it out. Check it out.
No, not too bad.
That's the Gremlins.
No.
Shout out to grapefruit.
Shout out to grapefruit.
If y'all grapefruited you, man, let us know in the comments below. I want to see how it felt.
Grapefruit us too.
Shout out to grapefruit.
Us single guys.
I'll take it. Thank you.
That's what I said. Us single guys, not you.
Yeah, no, get the fuck out of here.
You asked her to go grapefruit.
Bye. So
don't grapefruit.
No, it's a video where she's like trying to cook. She's making like mac and cheese stuff, and she keeps snapping at her kids in the most hilarious way.
Listen, look, Travis, come here. This is butter. Okay? I need a little sugar in this because everybody. What you gonna put the sugar in there for? For the kids.
And then they gave her like an actual show to do where she would like curse and like yell random shit. And that's immediately what I imagined. Is it anything like that?
No, yeah. I mean,
no, probably not cursing because it's Medea.
Yeah. But no, it's people have they made a.
Let's do a viewing party. Let's just watch this. Let's watch it after this.
It's like a.
I don't want to.
The way a lot of like African American mothers and fathers and everybody like snap at their kids, it's pretty funny. It's like I don't know why.
It's funny on the outside. I feel like it's definitely not funny.
Being involved, you're like, oh, this is. But like I remember growing up telling people stories of how my parents have like ripped into me, and they're like, oh, "That's hilarious! I'd love to be in your household."
No,
I mean, I grew up in a very like loving family, and like,
it's different to be on the inside of that emotional tornado.
Yeah, but like the thing is, Will, I think what makes it funny is that they, at least from majority of like the black families I've been a part of, the one, it's always comes from a good place. Like, there's never like, there's like anger. But there's always like
never malice.
Yeah, and that builds. I think when you have like a rebuke that comes from love, it's always like sarcastic.
Yeah,
because you don't want to like show complete like an utter like I hate you.
No, yeah,
it's always like oh you crazy boy.
And it's always
like stern but fair.
And it's always something that's true about them, but it's never like super embarrassingly true. Like. Like that boy masturbates 3 times a day. I hear him in his room going, like it's like.
Is that what rebukes you had? You hear that Chris in there juggle off again? God dang!
Kind of.
The walls used to be black, and they white now. Look at it.
With white families, it's way more like subtle. Nobody ever like straight up calls you out on anything. They're just like,
and this is from our families.
Did you do this?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did you do this? And you're just like, no. Well, somebody must have.
And this is only from our family.
Yeah, no, we're not speaking for all white families, but I'm speaking for a white family.
From white Chris family.
Yeah, from white Chris families.
Yeah, my family was very direct, but it was my family was very direct with stuff. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like any beating around the bush. It was are you dumb? Like, what? that didn't come like, it'd be like, oh, son, I told you not to do it, and you did it. Or, I'm just my stepdad.
I'm just seeing whether or not you're dumb because I just told you not to do that.
He wouldn't call me dumb, but this is how my stepdad would talk to us. Very sarcastic. And when he'd be doing stuff, he was like, oh, that's weird. I didn't know we were doing this now. What do you mean? He was like, no, I just, clearly we had rules in the house, but you guys are going to do what you want to do because you're the adults here. Maybe you guys should pay the rent now. Well, I'm just going to go on. You want to
I like the sarcasm. I appreciate the sarcasm.
Because it honestly, psychologically, you were always like, what is he going to say?
Yeah.
But then my mom, like, I'm way worse than him because when I go home and he does something, I'm like, oh, okay, old man, I didn't know. And he's like, oh, okay. And so I mean, there's
take that.
But then it was never
the new class.
He was never like a malice person. Hey, people, new parents. No,
New parents.
It doesn't matter. I feel like first of all, don't abuse your kids. But as long as you show love, for the most part, you can.
I love you.
I don't know. Are you chopping up steak?
Yeah, I love you, steak.
Clearly, I don't.
She's making a salad.
I'm gonna stop because I don't have kids and I don't know how to raise kids. So I'm not gonna tell you guys what to do, your kids. Just don't keep them around me. Don't bring your kids around me.
Don't put your kids on me.
Don't point your kids in my direction. I don't want to see them.
I do funny stuff.
Yeah.
And then like I've had like people who are like, oh, could you just look at my kid real quick? I gotta go.
Look at my kid.
Just look at him.
Just give him a look.
And I'm like, my kid. And then I'll be like, okay, and I'm like, oh, look at kid.
Where did my kid go?
He's over there. He's over there.
You told me to look at him.
I was looking at him. He's right over there.
He'd be so
Clearly, he's already cut off his own finger. I don't know how he got those pliers.
I don't know.
It's like, and it's like, you be so good with kids. Like, no, this is me watching a child for 5 minutes. I'm putting all my effort into these 5 minutes. Give me 18 years, and I don't know.
No, you come out of it with gray hair.
He's like, I don't know why this happened.
Do it.
What are you doing?
Oh, my boss sent me a picture of restroom signs. Oh, he's not. Technically, tomorrow I'm moving to a new place, but that's the last thing I get from him.
What do you think these restroom signs?
These are restroom
What do
signs.
these look like?
People are gonna pee.
They look good, but
I just want to make sure people can read.
I don't know what we were talking about before, by the way.
Families.
but funny enough, what you mentioned that like you grew up in a very like loving household.
Yeah.
That's similar to like what I grew up with.
Yeah.
It's like how you said that like a family that a typical white family. Not saying that all of them are.
I definitely know that my family is not
the
typical.
apex of
yeah.
white society. No, it's just
like people think all white families are the same.
Exactly.
There's a variation.
There's a wide variation.
I definitely thought so.
Yeah, but it's funny how like how you said that it's very loving, but yet it's very, I guess, like stern and strict.
Yeah.
And that was the same thing for me. It's just like I didn't get away with everything that I could. No, like
Did you get the chancla?
I got the chancla, I got the belt.
Let's see them scars. Sit up.
No, please.
I got you get switches. Switch.
See, like how you got the coat hanger, I got the.
I didn't get a coat hanger. You gotta have people come to my parents like,
You're boarded.
No, I didn't get a coat hanger. It was a belt, a hand. It was a towel once, which I didn't.
Towel?
It was a dry towel too.
Oh my
She's
god.
like, what you?
Did she like twist it up and
No, it was purely
Indiana
like
Jones
the
whip?
whip. My mom's a short lady, so the whip came from like strength. There was no. She didn't roll it up. It was just like
bam.
It was like the
I can just
the
imagine
surface area just came together.
I imagine
Holy
you
shit.
just like walking out of a room and she goes boom and just
What happened?
where am I?
What year was it?
Strength you.
Oh my gosh! No, I didn't get as many whoopings as my brother did.
No, but saying is that
Like brother of all
like,
people.
My brother was.
Oh,
He was just. He was not.
I've only
older
met him
than
like
wait,
twice.
He's older than you, right? Or younger than you?
He's younger than me.
He's younger than you.
3
Okay.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always the younger ones.
Yeah.
that Get them.
Because he doesn't think.
Yeah.
He just does it.
Yeah.
We had
That's
a rule. Yeah.
That's another misconception. It's definitely not just the younger ones.
Oh, no.
You're the
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest.
And I got the most.
Yeah.
lit.
Really?
Yeah, but
But you're the only boy though.
yeah, it's a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the only boy.
No. What? Yes. Wait. I
You're
thought
an
you said
only
something
boy?
else. I thought you said something else. Yes, I'm the only boy.
Yeah.
So.
I just didn't do anything. I was too lazy. I just wanted to eat and read books.
I just wanted to survive in my house.
Yeah, my stepdad was like, he's like, He's like, I know this is gonna sound mean to you, son. I was like, well, he's like, but I kind of want you to get in trouble. I was like, why? He's like, because you don't do anything. There was a good 2-year period where I ate and I read books, and like to like ground me. He was like, I don't know what. He's like,
I'm gonna take away your book.
Well,
Okay,
they wouldn't. They never took away my books.
Wow.
Because with parents, I used to get in trouble, and they would they take away TV, and then I would hate it. But then I started reading more, and so then he was like, "Well, go to your room." I was like,
hear all these things.
Okay.
All right, I guess.
Then I just go to my room and
I can hear him.
and excel in life. So then I just didn't. I didn't really. My brother got in trouble a lot. We had a rule because my stepdad, married into the family clearly because he's my stepdad.
He's just your dad that
Yeah, he was. But the weirdest thing we had
No, he's a step above the rest.
He's a step above the rest. We had no backs on anything in our house. No on the remotes, the toys.
What?
Nothing had a back to it.
Okay.
So the batteries could just be popped out anytime.
Yeah. And so he was like, "What is going on?" And so my brother had a weird fascination with how things worked. So someone geniusly gave him a tool set.
Oh boy!
And he would he would not watch TV, wouldn't play video games. He would just sit on his bed and he would do this, and he'd open it up, and he's like, let's see, it was like 9. I was 9, so he was like 5, 6-year-old.
Okay.
He wouldn't know how to put it back together. So he'd be like, "Oh, I guess I'm done with this." So he was like in the early stages of Frankenstein.
Where's my vibrator?
Just gonna take it apart. So my stepdad was like, "Okay, boys." And he's like, "Okay, roll the house." He was like, "Don't take the backs off.
Don't dismantle the fucking equipment in the house.
Just don't do it." And he was just like, he said, "David, you have stuff to take apart."
Yeah.
He said, "Your toys and all that." He said, "Don't." And his thing, it wasn't even stuff. He was like, "Just don't take apart our stuff."
Yeah.
He's like, "If this is for the family, just do your toys."
You goddamn maniac.
Yeah,
Stop
just
touching our stuff.
And so, I kid you not, we sit down. He says, "Don't do this." Okay. He gets up, goes up the hall, comes back down the hall. My brother's on the bed. He's like, "David, don't take apart the stuff." "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot." Okay. Goes back up the hall. I'm sitting on my bed. I'm looking like, this kid's insane. He's like, he sits there and he's just like, and he comes like, "David, what did I just tell you?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry." And so that's.
I guess he took apart his ears.
No,
too.
he didn't. My brother, he was. He doesn't listen to this. He's the type of person that when he used to be, if he had. I'm the same way. We're very one-track mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we have our heart set on something, we're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Mine came in the form of schoolwork. If I felt like the schoolwork wasn't appropriate for what I should be doing, I just wouldn't do it.
Oh wow.
And so I was like a smart.
I did it. I just did it terribly.
I was a smart kid, so
Nice.
my school was what they would do is they would give you worksheets depending on how they felt you did in school.
Public school.
Public school. We're just gonna do this for you.
God.
So all my friends would have 2 sheets of paper.
Okay.
And I would have 8.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. And so my mom, so they would come to school and then they were like, "Oh, Renee, And my mom was always pissed at me and them. Because she was a teacher in the school. She's like, "You can just walk down the hall." Hey, my mom said you could yell. "Hey, he's not doing his work." Okay. Do your work. Okay. But if you wait 3 months and I'm like, "Hell yeah, Daniel's doing great. He just doesn't do any of his schoolwork." My mom was like, "Are you kidding me? I see you at lunch every day. We talk every day." And so she'd be super pissed. And she'd be like, "All right." And then
I always find it fascinating about kids that grew up in the school, parents that work at the same school that their kids.
Yeah, but they would never tell my mom. I have 2 stories that are sad and bad.
Oh my god.
Just rattle them off.
I think I found the name of our podcast.
Sad
and bad.
Well, you guys want the bad one first or the sad one?
Bad. I want to end on a sad note.
Okay.
Oh no.
We're not gonna end. I just want to.
I have a phobia with pooping in public bathrooms.
Dude, I get that sometimes.
It's
You're
real.
just there and you look at it and you're like, there was some fat guy. He just blew
I have that, but my phobia also comes from people being in the bathroom with me.
Oh.
So
It's a privacy thing. Like you don't want to hear other people, or you don't want people to hear you pooping.
well, I'll tell you why I have.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Let's
all right, I wanna
have
hear
him
this.
explain
So
his phobia, or we could explain his phobia.
Yeah,
for
you guys tell me. This is therapy hours of Daniel.
What's white
Your phobia
is his phobia?
Ficalopulus. Oh, okay. So I had a
phobia is
Ficalopolis sounds like an anchor on Fox News.
Hi, I'm Ficalopulus, the anchor on Fox,
John Ficalopoulos.
Fox News. So I'm Don Lemon. No, I am Don Lemon. Oh, okay, anyway. So I had to poo because my mom was at school. We're at school. I'm gonna go poo. So I go to the bathroom and I'm in there and I'm doing business too, and it's all great. Everything's going fine.
Business TOO or business TWO?
Both.
Gotcha.
Business. Business in the
phone
back.
Some business.
Business in the back. So I'm in there and then I hear commotion, and it's my 4th grade teacher, and he has like a group of boys with him, like 12, because it's after school tutoring.
Okay.
And so I'm like, oh crap, this could be bad. Because I'm from kind of a, the town's kind of shaky.
So your 4th grade teacher and these 12 boys were in the bathroom with you.
Yeah. Well, because they're tutoring. I don't know if it's tutoring. Okay, in my hometown, usually the people who need tutoring are also kind of when I was a kid, a little rambunctious.
Okay.
And so I just hear Lord of the Flies coming into the bathroom. So
Piggy.
I'm sitting there like,
No.
I'm sitting
Bare
like,
feet on the ground, covered in dirt.
They had spears underneath.
No one noticed me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay. And so then you just hear all the kids running after, and they're like, "All right, boys, use the bathroom." He's on the outside.
Okay.
And then you just hear like whispering, "Oh, take it up." Someone's in here pooping on, and all the kids are running. I'm like, and then it's like a scene from like a horror film, like hands are shooting out, like shaking the door.
It's like that part from Ant where the
hands are. I'm like, oh, and I'm like terrified, and so my feet.
You see somebody's head go,
and they're like trying to look in there, which as look, if I confronted those boys now, like that's pretty like weird, guys.
kick open the door, a couple of
So I'm not gonna say the teacher's name because this could be bad for him.
Jan Dambry.
But anywho, so he comes in there and is like, "Boy, what are you doing in there?" And they're completely honest. Oh, someone's taking a dump. Like
That's what's happening.
What does it matter? So there's just taking a shit.
I know.
Just
So there's a kid he was in my class. He was super funny. His name was Earl, but he was like the kind of the troublemaker kid who he would I remember the teacher asked him a question once. I don't know what the question was, but he said French fries. And it was definitely an English class, but I don't know.
Can I do the scene?
Yeah.
Because I want to. What was the?
His name was Earl.
Earl, can you answer the question on the board?
French fries! French fries! And so it was hilarious. So he was like, Earl, is that you in there? And, Earl's also a young African-American kid, so I guess, until a certain age, we all sounded like... I sounded like Lucas from Stranger Things at 11 and 12. And so I'm like, no, this is not him. Earl, notice you. Earl, notice you. Open this door. Stop playing around. I'm like, this is not Earl, man.
This is Daniel.
I didn't want to say my name because the kids, they would know who he was.
And so they'd mock you for pooping?
I don't know.
that's what I don't get.
Dude, kids,
They're evil.
they'll do anything.
I was never a child.
I heard
You
a kid.
just came out of the room.
This was a literal child insult.
this-
You swim like a whale.
Look at you out there swimming like a whale.
That's an insult. You swim like a whale.
That's
a
real.
legitimate women. People laughed.
Yeah.
It makes no sense
They're
if you
just
think
like,
about it, but
you
people
swim?
laughed.
Do you just
swim
swim
like a whale.
slow? Like
To
it looks
kids,
slow, but
to
you're going...
kids, facts are hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
there's
okay.
probably some
I'm
overweight
okay with
there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If you're a kid, facts is hilarious. You got your nose. Yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
What was about it?
Look at him, he's got grass stains on his shoe.
I heard that joke. Look at you, green. I couldn't think of the joke because it hurt me. So anyway, I'm pooping.
Okay.
And so he's like, Earl, open this door. I'm like, ah. And so you hike up your pants.
Did you wipe? Did you just sit down and like?
No, I was probably in mid-white when the kids came in.
Okay.
So I'm not in PP underwear, and so I opened it a little bit.
This isn't me we're talking
And
about.
so I'm opening the door, and he's like, "You're not Earl." He's like, "Yeah." And why? When I opened the door, it's just all these kids' faces. Like, we caught him. They're just like,
we caught him making his daily thing.
They're like
SEAL Team
Wall
6
Street men just
coming down,
just
fucking us up.
We got
him, boys.
just like looking at me, and we did
It's
it.
like the paparazzi outside.
So we did it.
Flashing.
So they're just on there, and so then I close the door, and I wait for them to leave, and I wipe, and I have my glasses on. So, and when I leave the building, I just take my glasses off. Now they wouldn't know who I am. The Clark Kent.
You go put on some sunglasses and baseball cap and walk out like Jason Bourne.
I think I pooped in a public bathroom.
My name is Earl.
Besides my workplace in the morning when no one's there, maybe once.
Wow.
And that was a diarrhea experience. And I was like, I gotta do it. Other than that,
My butt will literally explode.
yeah. You guys ready for the bad one now?
Yes. No, wait, that wasn't.
That was a sad one.
That was a sad one.
Okay,
This is
so
sad.
now we're the
It's
bad.
sad because you just got confused for Earl,
Yeah.
and that like all the kids are like taking their hands like fucking
Spear fingers. This is sad. So it was like first grade.
Oh god.
I remember this. So I'm in school and some kid brings a snake to school. Not like it was like a pet snake or something.
Okay, like a garden snake.
So I'm sitting there staring at it. I remember this and just looking at it. And then I go to turn to leave and I can't. And I freak out and I fall on the ground.
Oh shit.
And I'm crying. My neck wouldn't move. And like it was just like my spasms. So freaking out, my teacher's like, Daniel, stop playing around. Get in your seat. And I'm like, okay. And so
What do you want me to do here?
so
Can't fucking do anything.
so for 3 hours I can't move my neck. And I'm spasming. This is the first
Are you on the ground still?
No,
Class
I'm in my.
went on?
I literally
crawled to your
World
seat.
War II Saving Private Ryan. And then I go to my seat and I'm sitting there, and then I go to lunch, and this is like
These
2.5
teachers did not
hours in
give
a
a
day.
shit.
And my mom works in this school, and she tells me this. This is from her side. I don't know, but she's like, and then this lady comes to her. It's like, Renee, what happened to Daniel? I guess they thought like, oh, it's a black family. Something happened over a school. Did his dog die? My mom's like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, he's been crying since like. This is lunchtime. He's been crying since like 9. Mom's like, wait, what? And she said she.
Why wasn't I told?
My mom said, by this time, I'm blacked out. I don't remember it. I remember the beginning of the day, and I remember like leaving school. But the pain was so bad, I don't remember in between that. And so,
like a stroke.
so she comes to me. She's like, "What, baby, what happened?" And she said, I looked up to her, and she said, I just was like, "Mama, I can't move my neck." And she was like, "What?" And so she's like, she takes me and like immediately goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Oh yeah, Miss Jeffries back then. She's Johnson now. Oh, Miss Jeffries, the muscles around his spine just locked up, and
Holy
like
shit.
he's having spasms from like here down to like mid back." He's like, this pain is like serious. He's like, I know adults that wouldn't be able to take this kind of pain.
Oh my god.
And my mom was like,
It helps that you did a
my
lot
mom,
of drugs.
she was like, what? She's like, no, like the muscles in his neck are spasming and they won't stop. So yeah, this is serious. So my mom said she went to school and she said. She didn't cuss, but I know in her brain, my mom's a minister, but she's like, went to my teacher and like ripped into them.
Oh my
She's
god.
like, if he has a toothache and you don't tell me, I will come down here and I don't know what she said with that. In my brain, this is what I want. I believe she said. She never told me what she really said. If y'all motherfuckers,
She never will.
If his asshole stink weird, and y'all don't tell me, I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers. I'm gonna.
Comes down there with like a sword and a shield.
Just
Like,
like,
let's go.
No, yeah, my
Like
I
Valkyrie.
remember like they would have to do like hot cold treatment on me.
Oh,
so basically,
God.
what you do is she would have this, they had to,
Ice in a hot pad.
No, they. Well, this is
To like.
This is before I
she took a mason jar of coffee, like fresh coffee, and she wrapped it up in like a washcloth.
Yeah.
And put that on my neck for 30 minutes. And then immediately after, she would have to take a thing of ice and put that directly on my neck
Oh my god.
for 30 minutes.
Oh shit.
Back and forth. To this day, I still like do this randomly.
Oh.
Like I have a weird tick that I have.
I've seen you do that before.
Yeah, you see me do my neck because it like it's still like residual.
Yeah.
Like I've only had 4 bad spasms since. No, 2 bad spasms since.
Have you ever gotten it looked at to see what it might be?
Well, I had scoliosis when I was younger, and I just my back. Like my parents both genetically have crappy backs, and so I went to a chiropractor for a while, and I was better. I had like spasms from being like lifting weird, but I haven't had like the last neck one I've had was like in high school, and I was trying to talk to this really cute girl.
You're like, no, buddy, no.
Why are you doing this?
Hey, Tanya, how you?
Shit. Bye, Danielle. It's funny because the time before that I tried to talk to her, my nose started bleeding.
Did you talk to Daniel? Yeah, he was really.
He just started freaking out.
See, look, there he is.
I'm dying right now.
He's coming near us.
Why did you guys say her name was Tanya?
You said Tanya.
Oh, I said it.
No. I said Tanya.
Oh, you said Tanya.
First name that came to my head.
Yeah.
Boquisha or something.
Hey, I didn't say that.
Her name was Nancy.
racist.
I remember her name was Nancy. I think she has
Nancy.
has kids.
That's
now
my
or something.
aunt's name.
All my crushes from like school have kids now.
And how sad do you feel about that?
Okay, I'm completely young still. Too bad.
He's actually 21.
Yeah. This whole
turned
thing
21.
became about my life.
No, but it's funny. It's
We get to go around the circle now.
Yeah, we do. You guys have to tell stories about your life.
All right. I'll tell the most interesting one. Yeah. Because
Killed the guy.
Right here.
Let's have it out.
Because this is true, by the way.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
This is true. When I was a young lad, age of 13, I had my
Nubile.
first love. Oh, yeah.
Gay?
It was pretty gay.
Wait, was it gay or was it just pretty? Like we had the.
I was
Or pretty in the sense of
I was super into her.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This will come back around to bite me later. But so my mom's pretty. She travels a lot.
Okay.
And so this girl I was into was in New York, and I was like, Mom, hook it up. Let me come with you to New York on this break, and I'll see this girl, and it'll be fucking cash.
Yeah.
And she was like, done.
Axel takes New York.
damn.
I like that.
Yeah. So I go to New York, I meat this girl, and we like instantly start dating.
Okay.
It like becomes a thing. We start making out, doing all this stuff, and
13-year-old love.
I'm 14 at this point.
Whoa.
But I met her when I
You're
was
older.
13.
Okay,
and
okay.
Now he's experienced.
Okay. I actually have to back up. When I was 13, I went to summer camp. I met this
It's
girl on
always
the
a
bus.
summer. It's always a summer camp.
Met this girl on the bus. Super cool. Super nice, awesome girl. Talked with her like the entire 5-hour bus ride.
Oh my gosh.
Where are you going to Auschwitz?
I don't know if that's
We're going from San Francisco to
Auschwitz.
San Francisco to Fresno.
Okay, all right. So,
Okay.
Sorry.
yeah, continue. Sorry.
Just because I'm thin?
Not what I expected you to say. I thought you were like, I'm not Jewish. But then that's what came out.
Anyway, so we're there, and the next day we're signing up for activities. We're in line together. We're hanging out. This kid I know from like way back, annoying kid. He's like, "Oh man, is this your girlfriend?" And I'm like, "No, dude, shut up.
This is the beginning stage of stuff.
And she was like, "Do you want to be?" And I was like,
Whoa,
Yes.
wingman.
and I was like, "Yes." She was like, "Okay, cool. Now we're dating."
Dude,
so
here's
that
$5.
that summer love went off like a firework. It was awesome, and then it completely spilled over.
Like he's a
But
fan.
fast forward, I'm 14. I'm in New York. We're hanging out. We're back together again. You know, it's cool. We're making out, and one day, she's like, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? When does your mom leave your hotel room?"
Whoa.
Oh.
And I was like,
Crash
I was
Bandicoot.
like, oh, fuck, this is happening. And I was like, okay, so I was like, she's leaving at this time. I have my own room. We'll be completely alone. My sister and my mom won't be there at all.
Okay.
She's like, cool. We'll come over. It'll be a good
It'll be a good time.
time.
Yeah.
So she comes over. right? I have a portable DVD player. She brings some DVDs, you know.
Netflix and chill before Netflix. Oh my god!
Yeah.
He knew the formula.
She brings some DVDs, and so on the DVD player was playing is The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Oh my god.
Great movie.
Yeah, man.
Great movie.
girls
To
were
not
like,
pay attention to. So
no!
like maybe
Oh,
a third way into the movie, we just start making out. And, we just start making out, and I was like,
are really hot.
and I pushed the DVD player on the floor. It's like we both know where this is going, and we both get naked.
Whoa.
I thought you were gonna.
No, this is what he said. He was like, "We both know where this is going. Let's both get naked."
And an R. Kelly song came on.
So she busts out a condom. I put a condom on.
Whoa, she had it?
She had it.
Whoa! She was the one who wanted it.
What she told me, what she had told me was that her friends dared her to do it, and that's why she had them left over from that. Whatever.
Oh,
Don't know.
Oh, okay, it's not like
So we do the whole devil with two backs thing, and we get it on.
Okay.
It's all right.
it's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I mean, it's the first time.
It's all right.
7 out of 10. That's fine.
And then like the relationship kind of deteriorates, and then it falls apart later after I go home
Okay.
to
Long distance.
Yeah, it just kind of deteriorated, and there was this one thing where I got an email from her that said, "We're this girl's parents. We know what you did. We'll tell your parents what you did if you don't stop talking to our daughter."
Wait, but you guys are both kids. This sounds like something we tell somebody who's like a 20-year-old. Like,
I know.
Hey, what the hell? But this is like 13.
Yeah. We're both 14. I'm freaked the fuck out. I was like, I don't know if this is real. I don't know what this is fucking what's going on. And she just won't respond to me at all anymore after that. And so I'm like, fuck. I just can't talk to her anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
So it falls apart even more. We're complete strangers at this point.
Okay.
And so that was when I was 14. When I was 16, we were at a dinner table, and it might have been Thanksgiving, and my mom was like, we were talking about sex, and my mom was like, how would you know anything about sex? And I was like, oh, Mom, you done pushed the button.
You don't open Pandora's box.
And I told her right there, and she high-fived me.
What?
you just throw her back in the past.
She was like, yeah, good job, buddy. She was hot.
You still have the email?
No,
Like,
print it out, frame it.
that account's been gone for
Holy
ever.
shit.
Anyway, we're complete strangers. So like years pass. I'm
this is
18.
good.
I'm 18 at this point,
Okay.
and I find out. I'm just like, and I'm like, okay, I'm 18. I don't give a shit about her parents.
As you do.
About her
At 18.
parents.
Whatever.
My mom knows. She fucking high-fived me. I'm gonna look this girl up. And I was like, okay. So I just did a Facebook search. Nothing.
Okay.
0 on Facebook. I searched her name, her exact name. No, nothing. Not even like
Not like a picture.
nothing like that. So I'm like, fuck. Did she just like not have a Facebook? Because she got me into Facebook. She was like, you need to get on Facebook, and I got one because of her.
Right.
And she doesn't have one, so I'm like, fuck, this is weird. And then I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna Google this girl, right? So I Google her.
Famous last words.
if this is Selena Gomez, I am gonna lose
No. I Google her, and the only result that came up for her was
He's on the edge of his
a
seat.
porn site.
She's a porn star.
She became a porn star 5 days after her 18th birthday.
Wow. Fuck. She was waiting for that 18th birthday.
And like, and I was
She has the
thinking about
application
it,
ready to
and
go, she just can't sign
then
it
everything kind of fell into place. Like the whole thing kind of like snapped together. I was like, I
picture
I was
came
like, I
form.
understood where I fit into this like grand scheme, right?
origin of
we
the
were
porn
both
star.
virgins because we were both virgins at the time. She was like, and I can picture it in her mind. She's like, okay, this guy's coming from California. I don't have to deal with him ever again.
I can get
after
off.
this shit. I can just lose it, go around and do whatever with other people.
Right.
And then I'll just send him an email from myself, say I'm her parents.
It was from her account, not a parent, not a random email.
Yeah. Say that I'm her parents, and then it'll be over.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit! I just got used.
But I love how it's a snap, like everything snaps in place like years later.
Yeah.
Like
I was like, like afterwards, I was like, oh man, I hope she still loves me. I don't give a shit.
I was just like,
Wait, is she still into porn? Like, I'm not gonna look it up when I go home.
yeah, you are.
I've seen it. I've seen the whole video.
I'm
It's
like,
pretty
it's just
graphic.
one video?
I saw the one that she was in.
Oh.
She got expelled from school.
No.
Also for like she got expelled from school for like drug possession back when weed was like not
Cool.
kosher.
Yeah.
Weed's not
And
cool.
and they found that like video
Wow.
of her.
Who found that video?
The cops.
We gotta. Yeah, that's the same girl. I've seen it before.
They realized. Yeah. What was the question?
Wait, what was the question? Oh, does she still do porn?
Yeah.
I think so. I think she's still doing it.
It's good if it's a career that she's like in.
I don't know. After
money.
that, I was so just over it that I was just like, I completely. We're strangers that now.
He's the origin story for a superhero.
basically,
You are. There's a guy out there who's like, why is she so good? You know? And she's sitting there like,
Where did she get her power?
magic vagina.
she's like the Sex Luthor.
But that's a villain.
Yeah, she's a villain. She's
But
like,
he said superhero.
oh,
Well,
Okay, whatever.
Sexer man.
head pool.
Also, sidebar. So this I've made peace with this moment.
Okay.
But after the deed, we're just sitting there spooning, enjoying each other's company, talking, and I totally let one rip.
That's
Like
what
right there. And the first thing I say is girl's name. Because I'm not gonna say her real name, but I'm like, how could you just fart like that? I just completely blamed her for it.
And she
Right
was
there.
like, she's like,
And she gave me the dirtiest look I've seen in my life.
and she went home and said,
But I thought it was hilarious.
and not gonna.
I think that's where the seed was planted,
Wait.
where it's like, I gotta ditch this guy.
Yeah.
What if you broke her heart?
Yeah.
Before she was like, oh yeah.
Who knows,
That was the
man?
one.
I'll never forgive him for that fight. Fuck that asshole.
We're gonna invite her on the podcast. She's gonna tell a story like Daniel's, where her farting in a bathroom.
She's not gonna know who you are. She's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you look really familiar.
Wait, drop your pants. There it is.
Yeah.
The mole.
That's
Oh
a
my
bad
god.
name for a
That
penis.
is
Wow.
amazing.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Louise.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's like, oh man.
That's
Like I
a
said,
pretty damn
it's
good
the-
story.
it's-
That's the second time I've heard it. I still love it.
It's
Still
the
love it.
origin
So good.
story of a superhero or villain. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no, that is the
That's like
origin
the-
story for both. You're either the hero or the villain, and she's the other half of whatever that is.
You
You
won't
know?
find out until you're like 33.
Exactly.
That's Jesus' age
what?
when he died.
Really?
33. That's what Superman was in Man of Steel. I made this up. That's true. 33 is like the peak.
He is a
of
Jesus metaphor, so yeah.
33 is the peak of human. Like you're like after 33, you're like, oh, I'm turning 40 soon. Before 33, you're like, I'll be 30 soon.
Yeah.
Oh God,
So that's when you find out when you like
you got a long way to go, but treasure it while you still can.
Yeah, you're the youngest one here, man.
Yeah.
Am I really?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Chris is the oldest.
No.
No, I am.
No,
No.
he is.
Daniel is.
How old? 27.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling up the rear with you.
He's 25.
You're what?
I'm 25.
25?
I'm younger than him by like a month.
Yeah.
Wait, when's your birthday? I know this.
August 23rd.
August.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I celebrated your birthday with me. Oh no, I couldn't make it. I was at work.
Couldn't. Yeah. He did. He
That was
did.
at, what is it called?
Yard. No.
El Pollo Loco.
Brickyard.
El Pollo Loco. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, fuck you.
No, that was
Restaurant.
no, that was his sister's quince. Which was a fantastic event. I had a great time.
No,
Thanks for
it looked
inviting me.
great. It
Yeah, you
looked great.
freaking asshole. Oh, man.
I'm sorry I vomited in your trash can.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Man,
Your
that
mom
was
told
wild.
everybody, and,
That was
and your
a-
dad was like, "Yeah,
I forgot.
Your dad is really cool.
yeah." No, your dad is really cool. No, okay, his dad. I went out to get more alcohol because all the stuff was outside still, And his dad was like, "What are you doing? No. No. And I was like, "What?" He's like, he took the old, like, the beer wasn't even finished. And he's like, "You deserve this." He gets a cold beer from the thing and he's like, "Take this." And I'm like, "Thank you."
Your dad is a beer commercial.
Yeah. And I was like, "Thank you so much." He's like,
he turned into the most interesting man.
Exactly. Your dad does make everything more interesting.
He does.
He like when you cooked the was it ribs?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he like woke up and Kim was like, "Oh," and I was like eating. I'm like, "This is really good." Like he was like, "This is good."
Why
He's
like
a taste-
staring at me intently?
He's a tastemaker.
Because he wants to meet your dad.
Beautiful, dude.
Whoa, thanks, dude.
He's like in that beard.
I'm wondering like when mine's. I mean, it's more.
Here's the
here.
thing. I feel like out of everybody, your beard is the finest.
Thanks.
Hey, mine's catchy too. and
Mine's
it's got
super.
more.
I can't
The
grow
best
best.
part about that is audio listeners are going to be
Right
like,
here.
Yeah.
they're actually going to think it was him.
No, yeah.
No, mine's patchy as fuck. Like there's bits right here that don't grow in. There's bits like right here. It's really annoying. So I just do this chin strap.
That's kind of the goal. That's the goal.
This is the goal.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's the goal. But
I'm
just
doing this
like,
to win a bet.
This is
Yeah, we reached the halfway point at my school, just in like we're gonna graduate, and
Okay.
like we finished 50% of schooling.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, dude, you also have great beard growing potential. Let's just fucking grow out our beards the entire rest of the time we're in school,
shit.
and for money. I bet you $20 you.
$20.
$20.
You'll shave before me.
Holy shit.
Yeah. No. I'm jealous.
I'm gonna get
really
that
jealous.
$20.
You'd be weird for big beard.
I know. See. Here's
Big
the
old
thing: is that I
scraggly
don't
beard.
want a big beard. I just want a consistent like level of fuzz throughout most of my face, but I
Yeah.
can't get that because I'm too patchy.
I just
want stubble.
5 o'clock
I just
shadow.
want stubble. Yeah.
I just want a 5 o'clock shadow constantly. It's like, oh, that guy, he does lumberjacks.
That's exactly my own thought process.
Oh, pancakes in the morning. That man likes pancakes with syrup on it.
Pancakes with vanilla almond milk.
Now that I have this thing though, it's like whenever my girlfriend has pointed
I like
out,
it.
Oh, thank you.
It's real nice.
Well, fuck you. She's pointed out where like whenever I'm nervous, I just do this. I'll just sit there and just be like,
You just Gandalf through it.
No, yeah, I've started to do this because I'm trying to do No Shave November for just this. Because if I don't shave this, I get itchy, and I just do this all day, and then my neck gets red, and I don't want it.
Yeah,
I know, so it's I've failed No Shave November, but I'm doing my own No Shave November.
Doing no shave year and a half.
no shave ever.
Year and a half.
Year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah, my girlfriend and me are doing no shave November. We're both
Nice.
I don't have a girl.
How's she doing?
let's see.
is her beard bigger
I
than
visit her
yours?
grave every
I
weekend.
don't know. It's weird because I know
no.
there's a future where I end up with someone. You know, eventually. I think at 38, I'll be like, is there anyone around?
Anyone?
I feel like you seem like the kind of guy who has
Bueller?
like a lot of like homegirls that would be like totally down to like settle down, not in a bad kind of like let's just settle down kind of way, but like girls that like later in life would be like he's like a really good guy. Maybe
can
we
take
should
care
date,
of
you know?
my kids,
But
it's
like
fine.
later in life dating kind of stuff.
Well, yeah. Now I'm like that. In
'Cause you're
college,
75.
In college, they were like, "Oh yeah, you're not someone who would be committable." And I was like, "Yeah, that's fair." There was like quite a bit of
I am
like,
perfect with that assessment.
No, yeah,
thank you very much.
So it's funny. It's funny. Like I reverted to that. I think mostly I've eaten myself into a dad body.
Oh, so it's all a facade. They just think you're ready.
No, because I'm definitely more settled down now.
Yeah.
But definitely like the beginning of LA and pre-LA like college years, I was definitely not. My first 2 years, I was like, my freshman and sophomore year, I was like madly in love with like these. Freshman year was a girl I was in love with, and sophomore year, and then I started working for a sorority my junior year, and then I was like, oh, there's a lot of girls here. It was like a big house.
Oh my god.
It was like 150 like college girls
Holy shit.
that I like just no, maybe 120, but I was like a houseboy, so we would like
big
have
sorority.
Yes, it was. And so it was me and another guy, Jesse, shout out, and so we were just these two guys, and like you just have like girls coming in, women coming in, and like they were like really flirty and like little like some of them would be like really dirty and on stuff, and then they would always invite you to that house party.
Smell them from a mile away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like,
Jessica's in the house.
so that, and then I joined a fraternity after
Change
that.
your damn tampon.
Jesus. Good job, ladies. And then I joined a fraternity, and so then I like worked for a sorority, and then I was in a fraternity, and so I was like, well, I definitely don't want a girlfriend now. So it was interesting. And so I had friends of mine who I would talk to, and they were like, yeah, you used to seem like a guy who could settle down with, but I don't see you being very much like that. And I didn't like her, so I was like, yeah, you're right, I don't want to settle down. Especially not with you.
Like some random woman that you don't know.
But then there's a lot of times now that there's girls, young ladies, women that I talk to, and I'm like, oh man, I just can't. I get bored. Not in like a George Clooney, like I'm gonna film. I'm 50, settle down. But more of like I'm very much of I need to do stuff.
Right.
And a lot of women that I liked in the past, like when I would get closer to them, they just kind of wanted to like I like chilling. I like to chill out, but then they didn't do nothing else. Like if I talk to you on the phone, we should talk about something.
Right.
Not do this for like.
Oh God, I fucking hate that.
What are you doing?
I had that with my ex. That was the worst.
What are you wearing?
There was a day at the apartment down the street where we were not even dating, but like still wanted to be friends. Ex, she like called me and just wanted to talk, and like half of it I just kind of was laying on my bed with my phone just like
those
on my face, and I was just like,
Yeah.
oh.
Okay.
And there was like moments of silence, just be like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
Ladies, if we're quiet, that's because we don't know what's going on. What's wrong with you?
Why aren't you talking to me?
We're pretty easy to please. Just talk to us, man. Just talk to us about stuff. You
That
have a
is
girlfriend?
my number
Yeah,
one
I mean,
requirement.
Yeah.
You have to be able to hold a conversation.
That's it.
Yeah.
You
That's
can
the
be-
whole. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah.
Kind of just holding a conversation between a couple
Exactly.
people.
Let,
It's
let,
like,
let me
yeah.
restate that. You have to be able to walk me through a conversation.
hold my hand through it. Take me along the journey.
so what do you think about grabbing dinner at 8? Oh yeah, that's totally fine. Do you want to wear this, or this? Okay,
Yes.
got it. Yeah.
I'll
I'll see you at 8. You got it.
Your girlfriend seems like she does that.
No.
your girlfriend
She
is
walks
awesome.
us through stuff. She was like, "So you guys gonna come to Andrew's thing?" And I'm like,
She
"Yeah,
was great at that.
Cool, you're gonna be here this time." I was like, "Yeah, I will be there this time." And I showed up and I was like, "This is good planning."
This is what I did. Yes.
Well planned.
Yeah.
No, it's like super well planned. We both showed up.
Funny enough, like that, like, cause she is very like plan oriented.
Yeah.
So she likes to have like just stuff planned out.
Yeah.
When for me, it's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, just-
Like, what do you want to do? Just come over, we'll figure it out, and we'll just figure it out on the spot. But she's like, okay, like, what are we doing this Saturday? Oh, we're gonna do this, and this. Okay, that's fine. Like, at least some sort of planning.
Yeah.
And yeah, I totally get it when she's like, do you guys want to go?
Do
But are you guys
this.
coming over here? Yeah. Do you want to do this? Yeah, sure.
It's framed as a question.
And now we're here.
And then she asked me if I needed a ride, and I forgot about the whole. It was. I didn't forget about it, but I forgot that I wouldn't need one. And and she texted me like days like before. It was like, "Oh, so for the thing, you're gonna need a ride there?" And I was like,
Fuck! It just shows us that she fucking planned everything. She
did.
Yeah, right.
"Yo, hey, we're helping you out, girlfriend. You gonna get it tonight." And she was like, "Shit, I
I gotta deliver now.
Oh, man.
Fuck. You raised the stakes for him.
Yeah.
How dare you?
That is definitely racist.
Friends, yeah, friends.
Shit.
I've noticed sorry, lady of the future, when I have abs, my friends' girlfriends are raising up the freaking thing, man. They're really powerful, man. Yeah. So, yeah. I thought about how long I was just now.
All right.
Next origin story.
Oh, jeez.
Here, I'll take it.
Okay, cool. Because I
Sorry if
still
my
need to
feet
load
stink,
one.
guys.
I need to load one in the chamber. I'm trying to think.
Does anybody smell my feet
Dude,
right
I
now?
think it's both of
can.
us.
Okay.
We're like combining.
Smell my feet.
No, farther. There's a cable in the way. Yeah, come on.
That's gross.
Right.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Man, can you censor this, please? What did he fucking voyeur on the fucking podcast? Okay,
Hey, some people have that fetish. Maybe we'll gain some new subscribers. I don't know.
They're just looking at us like,
They'll come back and be like, when's the foot smelling segment?
There's some feet in there. I like this.
skip the chapter.
I like these boys.
Origin.
Coffee diddlers.
That's becoming stronger of a name, man. It's
It's another school story.
school stories are the best.
It's kind of a sad story.
Oh.
Back in 5th grade, I pulled the fire alarm.
Oh my god. What
You're that kind of guy.
What an asshole. I just imagine Mini Andrew like
Like some kind of goblin, like running around.
little Andy. He's like Chucky.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on.
Hispanic Chucky.
Hold
Let him
the
say
fucking
his
phone.
piece.
All right, so listen. I pulled the fire alarm, and my reasoning behind it was because.
There wasn't a fire.
Explain yourself.
Listen.
Okay.
All right, listen. So
Back us.
for some reason, I thought this fire alarm, I thought they didn't work. I thought they didn't work. And it was the one. It wasn't the one that's like just a square metal box that you pull.
Yeah.
It's one where you lit. It has a plastic cover.
Oh
on
my
it.
god, he did.
So it has the plastic cover on it. So I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure you'd have to pull the plastic cover and then pull it.
Yeah.
It won't sound without just pulling the plastic.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, I'm just does it even work?
So, okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'm
Mythbusters.
So listen, so I went like this, so I went like this, so I went like this. So and I think I had a couple of friends with me, around the area.
Of course.
So I kind of do it. No, they weren't telling me to do it. They were just telling me, no, just don't touch it.
And you're like,
Andrew, we're 5th grade, man.
you're right. You're right. I shouldn't do it.
We're doing. So I'm like, I'm just gonna pull it. Fuck it. So I pull it, and nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. And we're like, okay. I start walking to my friends, and then I hear the alarm go off, and I thought I was like, okay, recess is over. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, shit. And then I see everybody, all the kids around me just stop what they're doing. They're not looking at me, but they're just like, oh, fire alarm. Okay.
There's a real fire.
We gotta go line up. So, and then I start seeing kids, come out of the classrooms and come out of the halls. And I'm like,
Your brain's like, what's going on?
I'm like,
Is it double recess?
I'm like, what is going on? And then my friends look at me, you're like, dude,
You did this.
you did this. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I told her, I was like, don't tell him it was me. Just don't.
But dude, it's a killer.
Don't tell him. No, but they saw you.
We all.
So hold on.
Teacher's like, I saw you.
So we all start to line up. And we line up in our spots, whatever.
You're sweating bullets.
I'm shocked. I'm shook and I'm shocked.
He's gotten shooked.
I'm just like, oh god, I'm gonna get fucking caught. And then here's the sad part. So when when the principal comes out and it's just now she starts asking, she's like, who did it? And I'm like she's like, okay guys, who did it? Seriously. It was by, she said the area. It was by Mr. I'm gonna say the name. It was by Mr. Rosenstein's class. It was right over there. Who did this? And I'm like, I start crying.
And she's like, well, clearly he did it. Andrew?
I start crying. I just
It's like, bitch.
My teacher notices, and he's like, I think he did.
Yo, I think this guy did it.
And I'm like, I did it.
And your
And
kid's like,
I walk up, and the principal comes and is like, what? She notices that I'm crying, so she's not yelling at me or anything, but she's like, why did you do it? I'm
he
like,
hit me. Oh my god, this is a different story.
I'm like, I just wanted to see if it worked.
And she's like, wait, what is he talking about? She's like,
I watched the show Mythbusters.
She's like, those work? But no, she kind of turned it around on me because she saw that like I was like bawling my eyes out and everyone's looking at me.
They're like,
so she's like, oh, okay, like we haven't had one of these in a while. Okay, great. Good job.
Andrew did it. I did it.
So then from then on,
His emotions are all over the place.
So then from then on, my 5th grade teacher had a nickname for me.
Firestarter.
Close. It was Fire Alarm Barrero.
Was he Hispanic? That's hot.
No.
That's his new nickname.
It was Fire Alarm Barrero. If we can, I don't care if we're
I'm
bringing
gonna call
it
you
back.
Drew Barrymore. That's what
But that's the story of me pulling the fire alarm. It was sad and
This is depressing. There was no triumph in it.
I've always wondered, you know, like, because I have a thing that your brother has where he's like, I gotta know
what
I
happens.
gotta know how it works, man. I want to
I want to see what.
I need to experience how it works, but like I'm not like retarded.
My stepdad said it best. Are you dumb? Hey, my brother's smart now. He regrets
He's
it.
smart now.
But
I'm
like,
still
I've
getting
always
nickname.
wanted to just
I'm
be
still
like,
dumb. So
but like now, if I do that now, I'll just get arrested.
yeah,
There's no point.
Or like if you get away quick enough, like okay, you pulled. The
you
fire
were
alarm.
safe.
Like I was
Like I
safe
could
because I'm like.
pull the one out there and run back in here and be and then just run out and be like, who pulled the fucking fire alarm?
Who done
Fuck
this?
did this?
Why have you done this?
Why have you done this?
But that was the moment where like your brother's like, how does this like it won't even work?
Yeah.
And I was fully convinced that the plastic like you had to lift the plastic in order to get to the other one. Because I'm assuming they put the plastic to stop kids from doing it.
Isn't there a second latch?
There's
though?
a second. So there's one latch. So there's like a plastic cover on it.
So is
that
one
can-
the sprinklers and the other's the alarm?
I don't know. So
I would assume so.
I pull it and I'm like, okay, there's nothing there. Like I didn't reach in and pull the other
Yeah.
fire alarm. I just lifted up the plastic.
When you were telling the story, I was hoping it was one of those glass breaking ones, so I could hear you as a little kid just going.
This glass won't break. Bah.
But it still sounds.
It's like, oh,
I did it.
Whoa.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Not really. I mean, it's not.
No, it's fine.
You didn't get in trouble, did you?
I technically did it.
Well,
and
okay,
I got
it's
ridiculed
sad.
by my 5th grade teacher after.
It's sad
Which is great.
in that he was sad at the time.
Yeah,
I would have been like,
without a positive ending.
Hey,
yeah, I mean,
it was great.
The only story that's popped into my head that I feel like I haven't shared on any kind of thing yet is one where my mom used to work. My mom's had a lot of jobs. She's jumped around a lot now. She's very stable at this one job. But before, she used to work at a plant nursery, which is for those of you who don't know, it's basically where they grow plants for people to buy that are already like fully grown or mostly grown.
I was trying to find out what it was.
Yeah. There's one on the freeway going over the hill from Universal Studios to here. It's like on the side of the road. You'll see just a bunch of plants and like backhoes and other things like that.
Backhoe.
Yeah, like equipment, like big old like stuff like that. And it's
At least in black holes. We have
that's also where they're hoeing.
black hose back
Not
here.
in Santa Barbara.
Not in Santa Barbara, guys. Oh, yeah, you talking about that actually? I gotta go there.
It's fun. We should go as a trip.
Let me get abs first.
All right, you can get abs there. Spray on abs.
Muscle Beach.
Actually, that'd be really funny as like a joke video. Tangent. Side video is like a fun little like joke thing is you go to like, hey, we're here to work out. We're here to get fit. We're gonna go to Muscle Beach. And then we all show up. We're like fucking gross looking and we're just kind of rolling on the sand doing like fake workout stuff. And
That's what I do now.
Muscle Beach.
So my real workout.
That'd be fun. I'm gonna put a pin in that and do it later.
I'm down to show my 6 flab. I'm down.
This is six flags.
Oh, that got me good. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, so my mom worked at a plant nursery, and we were good. She was already good friends with the owners, and that's how she got the job. And so the owners had kids that were like similar to age. I think the daughter is like a year younger than me, and their son is like a year or two younger than my sister. So we would hang out there often. They lived on the property. It's I think it was like 7 or 8 acres. It was pretty big. And so we would go there often, and we would hang out with them. And there was a time when other friends of theirs would come and hang out. And there was one day where they all like kind of went off to the edge of the property, like the very back. And I was back there with like I think my sister and their son just kind of hanging out, maybe playing video games. I don't know. And I was like, I want to go hang out with the older kids. I want to see what they're doing. I'm gonna go. They were all giggling.
What?
Oh yeah. Just check it really quick.
This story is very white though. I like it.
No, it is.
It feels like Homeward Bound.
The owners are very white.
All right.
So I was like, let me go see what they're up to. So I go up, walk all the way to the end of the property, and they're all hanging out by these like cut down trees that are like just like basically stumps. I think they were turning them into like they were gonna lacquer them and make them into like furniture or whatever. And they were sitting in a circle. And they were doing like a weird version of spin the bottle with like wood, like a big old like piece of wood that they would spin or whatever.
Okay.
And I was like, "What's this?" I can't remember how old I was at the time, but I had to have been like at most 11. I was pretty young, and we were there. Yeah, I joined in. And I was like, "What's going on? What's going on, guys?
What's this?
Yeah, what's going on?" And so they're like, one of the kids was a couple years older than us, so he was kind of running the thing. He was like alpha dog or whatever, and he was like, I think at one point somebody spun the thing for me because I was like, I just want to hang out. I don't want to play. Because they were like, it was Truth or Dare. It was like a spin the bottle Truth or Dare combo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Complicated game.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
White kids are complicated.
White kids are complicated.
Yeah, no,
they 17.
I got hot blood running through my white bones. I'm a man.
But pitch the voice up a little bit so you're squeaky.
I got hot white blood in my body.
A lot of white blood cells.
I watched that movie.
And so we
Name of the podcast: Hot White Blood. In the veins.
maybe that's the name of this episode.
Yeah, Hot White Blood. My
White blood
No, maybe
motherfuckers.
this episode is origin story.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. So
We say Continue.
okay, so they spun it, and I was like really nervous, and like it landed on the girl, the daughter of the owners, and the dude, the older kid, like kind of just like took the game, and he was just like, "Now you gotta kiss her." Like do that, and I was like,
Wait, he was older than you guys?
yeah, he was like 2 years older.
Pedophile. Hey, you kids gotta kiss now.
Yeah. And so we were just like, okay.
Do it.
And like,
Do it.
I was probably thinking,
Look at me.
thinking back, I was probably like visibly shaking out of nervousness. And we like touched lips for like a second. And I got like I was just like, no, I can't. So I just got up and like walked away like this. And was just walked away, and everyone's like, what the fuck was that? Where are you going? Are you okay?
Finish the fucking game.
I know, and I was just like,
No. The girl is traumatized. What did you do, Amber?
and so I just
Put your tongue in. Did you put your tongue in?
Did you put your tongue in again? The older guy's like, I love these young.
he's like 53 and he's
Yes.
Can you be creative with your hands again? I'm gonna be the older kid.
all right.
Be creative with your hands. I'll be him. No.
No, the kissing. The kissing.
No, slow down. Yeah, hold it. Go ahead, do it again.
Like from here?
No, just keep going, kiss it. Yeah, Chris, do it.
No. Oh God. Oh no.
You won't leave? I ain't finished yet. Goddamn. That was uncomfortable.
So I was just, I just walked away and went back to playing video games and just kind of like tried to brush everything off. Just like,
God.
I need to empty everything out of my system.
Shower.
Yeah, exactly. I just need to empty everything out of my system. And I honestly don't remember much else from that day. I'm realizing a lot of my stories don't have great endings, but that was like just like that's the story that popped into my head because like I think that was the first the first kiss I ever had, which was just like that. Full speed.
You're bloody. That's a great kiss.
And that is the clap sync.
Well, I took it.
Well, we just ejaculated, and now we don't know how to feel.
We don't know how to end this.
Thanks, guys, for watching our first episode of the show.
A lot of fun.
Well, if we are gonna end it here, yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much for listening to this whole thing of us ramble.
I'm sure it was entertaining. I can only hope.
Giving us our origin stories.
Yes.
Too.
Like, comment, rate, subscribe.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite? Was it Bachelor number 1? Was it Bachelor number 2?
Or was it Bachelor number 3 because 4 is already taken?
Whoa!
Hey-o.
But we're open to new people within our relationship.
We're talking about threesomes here. Hit us up.
He's like, we can make it full of sex.
Check me out on Snapchat.
There's social medias all over the place.
Guys, shut up.
All right, no. He's taken.
I do want to say that, I guess, with the format of this, and if we are going to continue this.
What are you talking like that?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. I wanna be ominous about this. I have plans.
Okay.
I have devilish and evil plans
That's
for
gross.
this.
Oh gosh.
Like to be honest, it may drive a lot of people away, but I'm gonna do it because it's funny to me.
Okay,
I have some great ideas.
Let's
That's
do it.
fine. Just
That's fine.
drive them away.
Dana doesn't give a shit.
No, I know.
I was just watching the score of the Lakers game. Tune into the Lakers game on ESPN right now.
Oh, that just reminded me
We're
of
not
Dodgers
sponsored by them.
No, we're
Don't
not.
sue me.
I mean, the Blakers.
The Blakers.
It's a team of all white people named Blake.
Hey, I'm Blake. I'm Blake too. I'm Blake.
But they're
too.
only like exactly 6 foot.
Oh, 6'6".
Oh,
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't.
3 team members.
I don't like the Blakes.
But yeah. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
listening.
Yes.
As like I said, for the future, like he said, there are gonna be different kinds of stuff, but
But this is the podcast.
But yeah, this is the podcast.
in its new form.
in its new form, just shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Not giving a rat's ass on what to talk about.
No.
Killing each other.
Of course, there will be times where we're like,
I mean,
Talk
we'll want to talk about
talk
something,
about
like
certain
when
things, but,
Trump
like-
bombs Korea
dude, oh god.
Or vice versa.
or vice versa.
Oh well, it'll just be a little
Yeah.
on the U.S. and then
Yeah, exactly.
And hey,
the entire
Yeah.
country.
Oh.
So, all right, well,
Thank you. Bye bye.
thank you. That was fucking awkward.
That's
Well,
fine.
there it is.
I hate you guys. I can't do this ever again.